This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens 0. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an... Unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run it with Carson.
Chris Carson.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Tackle made.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Baltimore.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAnthony Thomas there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Touch 50, touch 50. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again. Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
26 Mike, Zebra, Zebra. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12. 1st down Seahawks. Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson.
You were right there, baby.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Second and 8. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The dangerous Hill now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
10 more there and another first down.
The tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
This is Ingram. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Seahawks' 7-yard line.
Jackson now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
26 Mike.
On 3rd down, Carson, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A nice base run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. This is Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
To Chris Carson.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
To kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man is Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to score. A long touchdown. No flags. No time remaining. And they're an extra point away from winning the game.
Break out the oxygen tanks, partner. The air just left this place. This crowd was in a frenzy. They thought they were going to win. Now they're just an extra point away from leaving here with a really disappointing loss.
And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.